Hey, my name is Steve Yala. I'm a travel vlogger from the United States, and this is episode 1 of a brand new series where I take you all around the beautiful country of Sri Lanka. Whether you're planning a trip here yourself and want an inside look for some juicy travel tips, or you're not planning on coming here and just want to see what it's like right now, or maybe you're Sri Lankan and want to see a foreigner experience your home country. But wherever you are in the world, I want to bring you along on this exciting adventure. So with this series, I want to show you what it's really like to travel here and give you an inside look that the mass media does not capture. And this series is also going to be really interesting because I'll be experiencing 2 very different styles of travel. For the first 10 days, I'll be with a group of other creators on a trip organized by the Sri Lanka Tourism Board. We start our trip in Colombo, but quickly head up north to the city of Jaffna, which many tourists don't normally visit, so I'm really excited to bring you here first. We continue our trip visiting some iconic places like Lion Rock in Sigiriya, sacred temples in Kandy, tea plantations near Nuwara, and even rafting in Kottu. After this group trip with the tourism board, I'll be switching it up completely and traveling solo on my own for 2.5 weeks. I'll rent a tuk-tuk and drive myself around in more of a budget-friendly backpacker style of traveling, more off the beaten track, first going down south, then traveling up through the hill country, and finally ending on the east coast. And now, like any great travel series, it's time to roll the intro. Alright, here we go. So our adventure in Sri Lanka begins in the airport, and I am all ready to go. I just stocked up on some cash. There's multiple places here where you can either exchange currency or there's ATMs, and I also have a SIM card with a company called, hold on one sec, it's right around this corner. It's called Dialogue. I heard that was the best company to use. This guy recommended it right here. Introduce yourself, man.
Hey guys, I'm Jerry.
So on this trip, there's gonna be a lot of other creative people. This is one of them right here, Jerry. And this is...
Hi, Ayumi from Japan.
Yeah, so cool. So nice to meet you. Very excited to be here. Let's get it started. Real quick, let's introduce everyone else on this trip. So we made it outside. It is now our first time on the streets here in Sri Lanka. Time to go explore. Let's go for a walk. That was just a little quick glimpse of what the city life is like here in Sri Lanka. Very busy, very hectic, but a lot of fun. We made it inside the room. This place is beautiful, so cozy, so comfy. I get my own big, comfortable bed. Alright guys, I am gonna get some rest because I'm very tired. Tomorrow morning we have to wake up before 5 a.m. because we're getting on a train and going to a really cool place, so I'm very excited to take you along for this entire journey. But for now, I'm gonna get some rest, so I'll see you bright and early in the morning. Peace. All right, we have made it on the train. We're on our way to Jaffna. How long is this train gonna take?
5 to 8 hours.
5 to 8 hours? That's a big gap.
1 to 17 business days.
All right, we'll be there sometime later today. It's a bumpy ride, but nice train, air conditioned, and there's really not that many people on it. And we get a view out the window of what it looks like here in Sri Lanka. about a 6-hour train journey. We just arrived in Jaffna. We're gonna go to a hotel now, I think. We're gonna go see the fort.
No, hotel and then fort.
Hotel, then fort, then food somewhere in there. Let's go explore. So we did take the train here today, but we actually have this guy right here who drove all the way up from Colombo so he can drive us around in this van for the rest of the trip. So we got a van. What?
We have 2 vans, but everybody packed up into one van.
Yeah, there's another van over there.
We have separation anxiety.
But everyone just wants to be together.
We're so sweet.
The fam trip. So with the crew all in one van, we set out to explore Jaffna Fort. And this place has a pretty interesting history and was even used fairly recently. It was originally built by the Portuguese in 1619, then rebuilt and expanded by the Dutch in the second half of the 18th century. It's the second largest fort that remains intact on the island, and don't worry, later in this series I'll show you the largest. Jaffna Fort was in a perfect state of preservation until the country's civil war that erupted in the mid-1980s. The fortifications and buildings within it were severely damaged due to artillery fire. There was a church erected in 1706, and it was one of the most impressive architectural works of the northern region. Unfortunately, after the civil war, it was destroyed, and this is what it looks like now. Pretty interesting. When you come up close, you could tell the wall is made from coral stones, and we're right by the sea, so it makes sense that they used the materials they had available to build a strong wall. And that is so strong it actually just kind of hurt my hand. After wandering around the fort for a while, the sun was getting low, so we went to the shore to enjoy a nice sunset. Got back in the van after checking out somewhat of a sunset.
It was a really beautiful golden hour.
Yeah, that was nice. And we're back in the van.
Back in the van.
Have you guys been having a good time today?
Back in the van.
Back in the bed.
Back in the van.
Guys.
Anyway, we're going back to the hotel right now. Feeling funky. All right, amigos, it is time for me to go to sleep. I'm so tired. I'll see you guys in the morning. Peace. Good morning, guys. We are still in the city of Jaffna, and we are going to the port today. We're gonna get on a boat and go to a beach, but first we're gonna go check out a fish market. And I can already smell it. I wish I can give you some smell-o-vision, but whew, smells fishy. Let's go check it out. Alright guys, we made it on the boat. We're gonna head to our private beach resort now. No, I don't know. I actually don't know where we're going, but we're gonna find out very soon.
I like to consider myself a provider. I provide for my people. Here you are, my friend. Stay alive.
So we're leaving the boat on this side of the island, but they're telling us that about 1 kilometer away is a more swimmable area. So we're gonna go trek across the island to go there. Look, we found deer poop.
Deer poop? So beautiful.
We're gonna eat some deer poopy. This heat is driving me crazy. It's so hot. It's so dry. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. So we just came to a very sacred pool or pond. And legend has it that many years ago, a woman walked in front of Shiva, who's a god, as he was praying. So to punish her, he put a curse on her that turned her face into one of a horse. So she traveled all the way from India to here to bathe in this pool and went to the nearby temple to pray, and that fixed her face. So locals believe that this pool right here has healing properties. So it's very sacred, so people come here from all around the world to bathe in this pool, and locals just like to come and play like the kids are doing right now. So as you can see, I'm a little wet. I took a little dip, so I'm feeling very healed, and now we're gonna take some photos and enjoy our time here. Oh, I got hair on my face, but you know what else I got on my face? Is a beautiful sun reflection of the sky. The sky is such a pretty color right now. Oh, look at that. And cut. So that is a little inside look as to what it's like to travel around Jaffna in the north of Sri Lanka. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Next up, we're gonna be visiting an area called Sigiriya, and I'll give you a little preview in a minute of what that's gonna be like. But for right now, I wanna ask you to leave some feedback. So if you can drop a comment down below, let me know what you thought of this episode, what you liked, what you didn't like, and also, would you travel to Sri Lanka? Really curious to hear your thoughts about this. And if you made it this far, if you are still watching, thank you so much. If you could share this with someone, I'd really appreciate that. Share it with a friend, family, on Facebook, Instagram, text somebody, wherever. That would really help me out a lot, so I'd appreciate that. And if you're not already, click that subscribe button and drop a like, that thumb down below. And that's it. That's all I ask from you guys. I really appreciate it. And here's a little preview of what's coming up next in episode 2. So unfortunately, at this time here in Sri Lanka, all drones are banned. So we're not allowed to fly. But instead of flying our drones, we're going to fly ourselves. We are about to walk up a very famous place here called Lion Rock. All right guys, we are in our vehicle. It is time for a safari! And in episode 1, I realized I never shared where in the world Sri Lanka is. So real quick, let's take a look at the map. So here we have the whole world. But if we zoom in this way a little bit more, you can see just off the southern coast of India is this nice island called Sri Lanka. As a quick recap, I'm spending 1 month exploring this beautiful country. For the first 10 days, I'll be with a group of other creators on a trip organized by the Sri Lanka Tourism Board. And then I'll be switching it up completely, where I travel solo, by myself, and I rent a tuk-tuk and drive around, which is gonna be a lot of fun. In the first episode, we visited the northern region of Jaffna, and in this episode, we're exploring the area near Dambulla. We'll see some elephants, monkeys, plenty of friendly dogs, learn about this fascinating rock, and even fly in a private jet. But before we do all this, it's time to roll the intro. Good morning, friends. Today we woke up nice and early to come to a place called Sigiriya, and we're about to hike up to Lion Rock. Now before we explore this area, let's review a quick history of this place. Sigiriya is an ancient city most known for this enormous rock in the center, towering at nearly 200 meters or 650 feet. It's known as Lion Rock since there was a huge lion carved into the side, but only the paws remain today. Archaeological excavations have proven that Sigiriya and its surrounding territories were inhabited more than 4,000 years ago. Yeah, 4,000 years. Let that sink in for a second. This area is preserved as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and Sri Lankans even refer to this place as the 8th wonder of the world. Since the 3rd century BC, Sigiriya was used as a monastery, and 8 centuries later, it was turned into a royal palace. And there's a really interesting and violent history attached to this place that's connected with several tragic events in the relationship of 2 royal brothers, Kassapa and Magallana. As the story has it, Magallana was heir to the throne, and Kassapa was not very happy about that. So in the year 477, he killed his own father to inherit the throne. Fearing his brother's revenge, Kassapa fled to build a royal palace on top of this rock with a heavily fortified city surrounding it. A moat still exists today with ruins and remnants of thick walls visible, but not thick enough, as revenge was eventually taken by Magallana when he brought an army to invade, leaving Kassapa to commit suicide. A sad ending to a tragic version of Game of Thrones, Sri Lanka edition. Alright, so after learning some information about the history of this place, it is time to hike up to the top of Lion Rock. Let's do it. Fun fact for you, there are 1,200 steps leading up to the top, made out of limestone. And here we're about to begin. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just kidding. Okay, so we were just told to be very quiet because there's many wasps around here and they're disturbed by loud noises. So we do not want to get stung today. So shh, be quiet.
Tom had to specifically tell Steven, Steve, don't be loud. Wasps will attack you.
Shh. Yet there's a bunch of dogs barking. That's not good. Stop barking, dogs. Now we're walking up a spiral staircase going inside the rock, I believe. But unfortunately, we're not allowed to take any video in there because there's some sacred paintings and they get ruined by flash photography. And even though I'm not taking any flash photography, apparently they used to let people take photos and videos without flash, but some people didn't listen. So thanks to everybody who ruined it. Now they say no cameras, so I'm gonna have to put this away. We'll see you at the top.
So I absolutely hate heights. So going up this staircase is not very fun for me right now, but I know it'll all be worth it.
Holy moly. I would scream right now, but I'm afraid that the wasps would come and sting me in the face. But we just made it up to the top with this 360 view. Wow, this is incredible. Definitely not something that is going to be able to showcase in video. It's one of those things that you just got to be here in person to really appreciate it and soak it all in. So that's what I'm going to do now. This is incredible. It's just so crazy to think about how all of this was built over 1,500 years ago when the technology was so much different. I don't even know how they did all this. You can see right behind me right here is the old swimming pool. It is crazy. And our guide was telling us how they somehow manufactured pipes using gravity, and they still don't really know how they did it, but they were able to pump water to the top of this rock 200 meters up. How they did it, nobody knows, but that's incredible. Whew. All right, after about an hour hanging out at the top, taking some photos and some videos and just chilling and enjoying this, it's time to go back down. And like I said before, this is one of those places that's kind of hard to showcase properly in video.
Unless you have a drone.
Yeah, we don't have that with us. So you really have to come here for yourself to get the true experience. But now we're gonna head back down. Oh, also I think we're going on safari later, so we'll see you there. All right, guys, we are in our vehicle. It is time for a safari. Let's go see some animals.
loud trucks nearby.
If you look over there, you'll see several mama elephants with their babies and even more loud trucks nearby. All right, let's keep going.
This is so much fun. I was just talking about how the only safari I've ever been on before this was at Disney World. So this is really cool. What? Oh, there's a little monkey right here.
Where? Oh!
So for the first about 25 minutes of this safari, we didn't see any animals besides a peacock and a random bird, and we were driving through a pretty dense forest. But now we're in more of an open savanna, and we saw a huge herd of elephants. There's maybe 20 elephants there. And then we drove a little bit more to see another soul elephant, and it was so close to us. It was posing for some photos. I think Jerry got some amazing photos. He has a pretty nice lens on right now that can zoom in a little bit further than us. So can I show some of your photos in the vlog?
Yeah.
Cool, here you go. Oh my goodness, we found another herd of elephants, and right here there is a baby elephant, and he was just telling us how it's only 3 months old. It's such a little cutie. Oh my god, baby, you're so tiny.
So tiny. Oh, mi amor. Puppy elephant. Puppy elephant.
It's a puppy elephant.
It's a young baby.
Are they angry?
That's what they sound like.
He's trying to talk to us.
Who's there?
Alright guys, we just took a break from our safari, and in the meantime I found this plastic bag, so I filled it with garbage. We're gonna clean up Sri Lanka. Alright, cool, got it?
Yeah.
Alright, cut.
We're just kidding. We're not. We did actually clean
Just
up trash.
kidding, we're taking trash with us. Alright, so after our safari, we hopped in the vans, we drove about 20 minutes. We're trying to catch the sunset. I have no idea where we are, but the sun is going down right now, so we are running through the jungle trying to find a spot for sunset. Oh, we got a towel. Thank you. Where are we? There's a guy up here handing us towels. Cool. Oh my goodness. This view is amazing. The sun is setting. I got a cold towel. This is the best place ever. Oh, look at this sunset. Incredible. Everyone's trying to take some photos over here. The sun just went down, so the sky is a nice pink cotton candy color right now. And after everyone's done taking some photos, we have a little tea time set up right here with some snacks. This is incredible. This is so beautiful. And what's really cool, look at this. They have this basket that goes right to the resort.
Nice.
So they can get supplies. Check this out. That's so cool. Alright, we're gonna put Pema in the basket and send her back. Alright, after taking some nice photos, the sun has officially set. It's getting a little dark. We're gonna enjoy this. We're gonna put the camera down and just be here, present in the moment. So I'll see you guys later. Peace. Hey, today we are doing something very exciting. So unfortunately at this time here in Sri Lanka, all drones are banned, so we're not allowed to fly, which explains why you haven't seen any drone footage yet. But to counteract that, today we came to the Air Force base near Sigiriya, and instead of flying our drones, we're going to fly ourselves. I'm very excited. We're about to get in an airplane right now. Let's go. We just landed and that was so much fun. The takeoff immediately was just, I've never been on a plane where you take up almost going straight up. Well, it wasn't straight up, but it was intense. And that plane ride was beautiful. We saw water buffalo and birds. It was kind of hard to film because we were very shaky, but wow, that was amazing. What did you guys think of that?
I thought we were in a rocket ship.
so much in my life.
So for the past few days, we've been eating a lot of our meals in the hotels we've been staying at, but I've heard here in Sri Lanka, it's very common for lunch to happen like this, buffet style. With different curries and rice, and vegetables, and
Let's clarify this.
yeah, red rice.
The best rice.
So
You know the big difference of red rice?
No.
White rice can be regrown in the same field over and over and over and over and over and over. Red rice, you can only grow it in the same spot one time.
Really?
So the legend says.
What is the difference between red rice and white rice? Do you know?
It's better.
It's better. Just
No,
better.
I don't know. I was just
Is it
told that.
healthier?
I think so.
Probably healthier. Have you guys ever had red rice? I just had it for the first time the other day. It's pretty good. But I'm very excited to indulge in all this food. So I'm gonna put the camera away. We'll see you later. Peace. All right, so the girls are going in to get changed and dress up in the local clothing.
We're gonna hunt for sunset.
Yeah, but the boys are going sunset chasing. We have about an hour until the sun's getting low. So we wanna go find a nice spot for Jerry to take some photos. Hello. Oh, is this for me?
Yes.
Woo! Look at that. Thank you. Hello, hello. Ooh, these are real flowers. Alright, so we just made it to the hotel, which looks absolutely beautiful. We just kind of skipped through the entrance and we're trying to get to the lake because we want to find a nice spot for sunset. We still got some time, but we have to find a spot because this lake is huge. So close. We came down to this side, but there's a river. Oh, dogs. Hi. They're so friendly. I hope they're friendly. Yeah, they're friendly. Yeah. Looks like we made some new friends. These dogs are coming with us. All right. It's like when I was in India and I met Jerry the dog. Now I'm with Jerry the human and a bunch of other random dogs. But this one's barking. It's a standoff. Ruff, 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 ruff. This one's leading us. This one's leading us to the sunset spot. Oh, he's recruiting his friend. Oh, maybe they're not friends. Hello. Oh, what is an elephant? We just found an elephant. Oh my goodness. This guy is feeding this elephant. That's what happens when you explore the streets of Sri Lanka. Elephants. And dogs. What's up, dog? Doggy. Doggy, 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 doggy. Hey, doggy, doggy. Hello, doggy, 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 doggy. Aww, this dog wants some attention too. What's up, doggy, doggy, dog? Oh, doggy, 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 elephant. This dog is totally walking with us all the way to the lake. This one doesn't look friendly though. Hello. I just... Oh, shit. Whoa! Oh no, it's our friend. Leave him alone. Let them be. Let them be friends. Okay, hopefully this trail will lead us to the lake with a nice spot to see the sunset. And we got Doggy coming with us. Doggy, doggy, dog, dog, dog. Hi. 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 Bye. We have a dog, we have a dog. We have a new friend, it is a dog. Oh my God, it's a little puppy. Hi. Bye. Hi. Woo. Hey, there's a little puppy coming down the road. Oh, look at the puppy. Look at the puppy. Hey, puppy. Hey. Oh, he's out of here. What are we gonna name this dog? How about Lake? Lake. Since we're going to the lake, we're naming this dog Lake. Lake, meet Lake. Hello. Go in, go, go, go. Yeah. Wow, this is super nice. I have a wide angle lens on right now and I can't zoom in very much, but we can see monkeys from where we are. I wish I could show you, but probably can't see. They're so little. There's a little baby monkey. Oh,
They're tiny.
whoa.
And they're staring at us.
Yeah. So our original mission was to come out here and get some nice photos. And although we didn't really find a nice spot for photos, we did have a really cool journey. We found an amazing view for our eyes that is not nice to capture with photos, but still a beautiful lake.
Elephants,
Elephants,
wild dogs,
many dogs.
cat that like almost mauled 4 dogs.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Monkeys,
water buffalo, and a
locals,
bunch, and like 800 different types of birds.
and lake fish.
Yeah, so there you go. We had a little safari of our own. Who needs to rent a tour guide?
We got lake dog.
Yeah, and now we're gonna see if we can bring our dog all the way back to our hotel with us. Let's go home, Lake. High five. Woo. High five. Yeah. Woo. Bye.
Bye.
Whoa, guys, I just arrived at the hotel, and it's actually not a hotel, it's more of a resort. I have my own little villa, it's its own building. Look at this, you walk into a little living room area, there's even some fruit over here, that's pretty sweet. Walk upstairs to my master bedroom. Hold on, you know what we gotta do. You know what we gotta do. Let me put this down over here real quick. Woo! Time for a bed jump. 1, 2, skiddly diddly doo. Oh, that's a soft bed. Bed jump approved. All right, we just made it back to Amaya Resort. We are having a lovely dinner here, and this brings us to the end of this video. So if you enjoyed, I'd really appreciate if you click that like button. If you're not already, go ahead and subscribe. And we have some really exciting things coming up in the next video. And also, everything you've seen today, if you're interested for any more information, check the description below, as I'll leave links and other helpful tips and tricks and information you can find there. But for now, here's a little preview of what's coming in the next episode. Peace. Our destination today is a town called Kandy.
Most holiest temple in the whole island.
It's beautiful. At least it's beautiful up here. This view is incredible. Now we are in Kandy, and our next destination is Nuwara, Eliya. Whoa, this tree is so cool. All right, so our next stop here is on a tea farm. First, we're gonna go inside the factory to see how the tea gets processed. Then we're gonna go out to see how it gets picked. And then I believe we get to taste it.
Black tea, green tea, white tea, silver tips. One plant, different kinds of tea.
Cheers.
Looks good. I'm a leech.
Yes, I'm a leech.
Everything looks so cool in this town. Even the post office looks so cool. We're gonna get hit. But I'm in the middle of the street and vlogging over here. What is going on? I should be paying attention.
This train ride just got so much cooler. There's even a restaurant back here. What the heck? First class cabins did not have this kind of stuff. Hi guys. I'm so happy right now.
All right, here we go. We found a plant right here that is a natural hair removal. And we're gonna test it out on my butt. So far in this series, I explained how my trip is divided into 2 unique parts. In the beginning, I joined a group of 6 other creators from all around the world for a 10-day trip organized by the Sri Lanka Tourism Board. But my time in Sri Lanka won't end here, as I'll continue on my own when I rent a tuk-tuk and drive myself around for another 2.5 weeks. Now, since this is episode 3, let me catch you up on what's happened so far. We started our trip in Colombo, but quickly took the train up north to Jaffna, where we spent a few days immersing ourselves in the local culture and experiencing the lifestyle. Our next stop was Sigiriya, where we learned all about the insane history of Lion Rock. Even though our drones are restricted in Sri Lanka right now, we were still able to get a bird's eye view from this private plane. And we had a pretty epic safari where we spotted tons of wild elephants. This episode will consist of 2 days. On the first day, we traveled to the city of Kandy, stopping at a spice garden and eventually some beautiful sacred temples. The next day, we make our way to the city of Nuwara, but we compare two different options for travel, as Pema takes you along on the train through the mountainous landscapes, and I will take you in the van, where we have the freedom to stop at some pretty cool places, like this funky looking tree and a tea plantation where we learn all about how tea is processed. But before we do all of this, it's time to roll the intro. Hello, we have just come to a spice garden to learn about some of the famous spices here in Sri Lanka. So let's go explore. We're gonna take a little tour. Hey, that rhymes. So you find this plant right here, tebu, and make the cream nikia. And we just put it on my leg.
Leave it 10 minutes.
Leave it 10 minutes and it's gonna remove my hair, so we'll see if it works. Have you ever seen a red pineapple before? We just saw a little baby normal pineapple over there, but right here is red pineapples, and we learned the difference between the two is you can eat a normal one, but you do not eat the red pineapple. They're actually used for medicinal purposes to speed up your metabolism and make you poop. So you don't want to eat those a lot. All right, it's time to reveal my hairless leg.
1, 2, 3.
Show us the magic.
Ow! Just kidding.
Oh!
Wow.
Like a baby.
No chemical.
No chemical.
Wow, that's crazy. Now I have a nice hairless patch on my leg. All right, now we're gonna see how he makes curry powder.
This is curry leaves. This is coriander, anise, cumin, cloves, cardamom, cinnamon.
How's that smell?
Yeah, that smells pretty cool. Like when you can close your eyes and just see that someone bringing fish and chicken and you're just waiting for your rice.
It does smell so good. Ooh. Wow, that smells good. Very strong. Have you ever seen this fruit before? This is called jackfruit. There are a ton on this property. They grow humongous. These are enormous fruits. And it's really interesting because these fruits are actually used in many different ways. And they have properties that, if cooked right, can be similar to meat. They absorb sauces really well, so people cook them just in place of meat. I've seen jackfruit burgers and pulled pork jackfruit, and they have it all over Asia, and it actually tastes really good. So if you ever come to Asia and you have the opportunity to try some jackfruit meat, I'd recommend it. It's really good. Where are we going now, ladies?
We're going to see a temple, and after, guess what? Another temple.
So this place is called the Temple of the Sacred Tooth Relic?
Yep, of Lord Buddha. Yeah.
Of Lord Buddha.
Also, we call it in Sri Lanka, in Sinhala, our own language, Sri Lanka Maligawa.
Alright, I'm not going to repeat that, but you heard it.
Sri Dalada Malika.
And inside actually holds
Yeah, Lord
tooth?
Buddha, yeah, the holy tooth relic of Lord Buddha.
the holy tooth relic of Lord Buddha. Alright, thank you. So we're about to go inside right now and check it out. And also, you have to dress appropriately here. You cannot expose your legs, and you need to just pay respect because this is a very sacred place. So we're going to do exactly that. Go inside, appreciate the moment, and go explore. Alright guys, so we just left that temple and now we are racing uphill to another temple to try to get to a viewpoint where we can see the sunset. But we are running low on time because the sun is setting quickly. So we'll see if we make it there. Oh, we made it, we're going up the hill. We made it, the sun is still up. Whoa! This view is incredible. I want to get to the top. I want to get to the tippity top. Wow. These Buddhas are beautiful. It's beautiful. At least it's beautiful up here. This view is incredible. Look at this.
This is the Bodhi tree. You can see the stupa over there. If you see the shape of that, it is very similar to this. This is how they have taken the architecture style. Because Buddha attained nirvana under a tree like this in Bodh Gaya in India. Yeah. After the enlightenment, this became a holy tree. So we started to worship.
What a way to be welcomed. Thank you, thank you. That was incredible. Thank you. Hello.
Your room has a very beautiful view.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, I'm in the corner.
Yeah.
Wow, this place is incredible. I'm in such a good mood right now. And they just said we have an immediate spa treatment. So we're all going to meet in the lobby and get treated to spa. This is incredible. Oh, you know what we gotta do? You know what we gotta do? We gotta give this a nice old jump test. You ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, what a comfy bed. I am looking forward to getting nice and snuggly in this tonight. Oh, but now it is time to go relax and have a nice spa treatment. That sounds pretty nice, right? Oh, my camera! Oh, my camera almost just fell off of the nightstand. But good thing I have ninja-like reflexes to catch that. Alright, I'm very excited right now, but I think the spa is gonna calm us down a little bit. So I'll see you guys later. Alright, so we're doing something interesting today. Right now we are in Kandy, and our next destination is Nuwara, Eliya. It's very popular for people to take a train from here to there, and that's like one of the most Instagram famous trains in the world. So Pema and Jerry are going on that train, and I opted to take the van because it's a little bit of a different experience. If you take the train, it is very beautiful, but you just go straight to the next destination. And if you take transportation other than a train, like we're taking a van, we get to stop at a lot of other places that are also very beautiful. So what we're gonna do is Pema's gonna take the train and you can see her perspective, and I'm gonna not take the train and you can see my perspective. So with that being said, let's start the day. All right, so our first stop today, we are going to a little tour of a gem museum. Finished our tour of this gem museum, and if you are a fan of jewelry and fancy shiny rocks, I'm sure you would love this. Personally, for me, not really too exciting. Although my favorite part was actually getting to see how they manufacture the jewelry and the stones, because one, the polishing process is really unique, so they showed us how they do that, and also how they make the jewelry is really cool because it's so tiny, like little earrings and placing little tiny gemstones inside. I'm sure you need a lot of patience to be able to do that, so that was cool. And now the girls are inside the showroom shopping and looking at different jewelry. Very fancy, very nice, a little bit out of my price range right now, but still a very nice tour. For now, we're gonna head back in our van and go to our next location, but let's check in on Pema and Jerry and see how they're enjoying their train ride, huh?
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. Your ticket? Yeah.
Okay guys, welcome.
Hey guys.
So today we're taking the famous blue train from Kandy to Yala. The rest of our tour group is taking a van and stopping at waterfalls and like scenic places along the way. But Jerry and I are gonna take the blue train and hopefully get some cool photos and videos of that. I just want a nice photo hanging out of the train, and Jerry wants a bamboo selfie. He has a GoPro with a giant bamboo stick attached. So that's his photo mission for today, and hopefully along the way won't fall out of the train.
Like this.
Yep. The train's here, let's get on.
Excuse me.
That is one of my favorite things about these trains, is that you can swivel the seats with like one push of the button. Okay, we made it. We are on our way.
So one of the benefits about not taking the train is, since we're driving, we have the luxury of being able to pull over wherever we want. So we were just passing the largest university here in Sri Lanka, and on premises they have one of the coolest trees I've ever seen in my life. So we just pulled over to come explore and touch it. Whoa, this tree is so cool. I feel like a little kid climbing a tree. It looks like snakes, windy branches. It's cool, right?
Yeah, I like the stuff like that when you just stop spontaneously and then you just see something huge, enormous,
Wow.
like this.
Bye-bye tree. Cool, we got some good photos. Now it's time to get back in the van. So our next stop here is on a tea farm. First we're gonna go inside the factory to see how the tea gets processed. Then we're gonna go out to see how it gets picked, and then I believe we get to taste it. So let's start our tour.
One plant, different kinds of tea. Black, green, white, silver.
Upstairs is where the ladies come from the field. They dump all of the leaves, and then it comes down through this chute. It goes to this machine that spins it around and chops it up. which then leads it to a sifter, and it sifts out the different size particles. The smaller the leaf, the stronger the tea, and if it's too big, it actually goes back up to get cut again until it's small enough to fit within the small, medium, or large sizes. So the next process is the dryer, where all the leaves come in and spend 20 minutes at 110 degrees centigrade, which is very hot. So all of the leaves drop in here, and it's all mixed together with the leaves and the stems. So then after that, they come to this machine, which extracts the stems from the leaves. And they take the stems and they use that as compost to grow more tea. All right, so now that we learned how the tea is processed, it's time to collect some baskets and go pick tea ourselves from the fields. So seeing how the women carry it, they actually put it on their heads like this, so they can pick and just throw it in the bag. All right, very fashionable too.
1 tea bushes you can keep 50 years, 50.
50 years
Yes,
you can use it?
yes. One lady, morning 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock, they have to pluck 20 kilogram of black tea. You have to use these 2 fingers. See? That's why you are putting the basket in head. You have to use these 2 fingers and pluck the leaf and put into the basket. You can try every kind of tea.
Okay, so first we learned how the tea is processed, then we learned how it's picked, and now we get to learn how it tastes. So our first tea today is broken orange pekoe, and this is a medium tea. Drink yours up.
Cheers.
Oh, it's hot. Oh, that burned my tongue. I have no more taste buds.
You cannot taste the others now.
It's very good. It's mild, not too strong. It's good.
Not mine, me.
Medium, sorry. Not mild. Medium.
She said 1,000 times.
Okay, so now we have white tea, and we're gonna see how Kate reacts to it.
It smells like the normal tea, but the color is pretty light, you see?
Yeah.
Okay, let's taste it.
Taste test.
It's
hot.
more like a light tea,
Yeah.
so
Just
even don't have a taste, you know, such a strong like a normal black tea. So
white tea is very light because it doesn't have a machine process, but it also has a lot of health benefits, beauty benefits. So
in circulation.
in circulation, helps the blood circulate. So hopefully if I drink this, I will become more beautiful.
Let's see. It worked.
Did it work?
Yes.
We tried white tea. Now we are going to try golden flush. Golden flush is the best black tea.
Ayumi, it's your turn to react.
Okay.
So this is the best black tea. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Hit it. Don't burn yourself.
I think. That's good. I'm a leech.
You're a leech? What did you say?
I'm a leech.
You're a leech? I don't know.
Let me try it. I'm a leech.
Are you a leech too?
Yeah, I'm a leech.
Alright, not sure what that means, but we're all leeches out here. I'm a leech. Oh, okay, sorry. We have a little bit of a translation issue going on. She meant rich because it's the best tea, so she's rich. Not a leech. Reach. I thought you meant leech. Earlier, the lady who was giving us a tour said during rainy season, there's an issue picking because there's a lot of leeches out here. But now it's dry, so it's fine. That's why I thought she said leech, but turns out she just meant rich, like high class. Okay. All right, after trying some tea, now it's time for some lunch. I'm gonna enjoy this, then we're gonna get back on the road. So let's see what Pema and Jerry are up to on the train.
Fun fact, you'll find people going on the train offering tea and refreshments.
He's like our Gampola.
We are gonna start our photo journey now that we've made it up into the hills a bit. So we are trying to get the best shot here, and that might mean going further down the train. The only issue is I think some of the doors further down are locked, so I'm not sure if we can get back there. At least for me. My arm strength is not the greatest, so I'm bringing Jerry here to see if I was wrong or if we can in fact get through these doors.
It doesn't look like it's supposed to be open.
And these doors too, I didn't get open. It's locked. Yeah, I think it is locked here. See, it's not opening up there. Major wrench in our plans. All the doors over here are locked. I can see back there, like everything is free moving. I guess the issue we had is we did not get coach class tickets. I think this is probably just to prevent them from coming up here. Yeah. Probably. Darn. Alright, I'm coming to the front of the train to ask them if they are willing to unlock the doors so that Jerry and I can go to the back of the train and shoot facing forward. Hello? 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 Sir? Sir? I was wondering, could you help us unlock the door? This door is locked.
Yes, go.
Okay, so I think this gentleman might be able to help us. Hi. Or maybe not. Just kidding, I was totally wrong. I see a guy who looks like the conductor. Looks like the captain. What do you call it?
The captain.
He looks like the captain of this train. I'm gonna ask. Hi, sir.
Hello.
We were wondering if we could get in the back part of the train to take photos and videos.
You want to take a photos?
Yeah.
You can front door is open. This is small door.
Yeah. So we were wondering if we could go in the back because that way we can get the entire train and he can face forward so he doesn't get hit in the back of the head by like a tree or something.
You can take two doors. Two doors. Front.
Doors up there?
Front, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna follow him and hope for the best. I'm so frustrated right now. So frustrated.
What's happening?
You going to the side? Yes, please.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, freedom! I'm so happy right now. Oh, the doors are open, the windows are open. We finally have some freedom. Okay, all the way to the back. There's even a restaurant back here. What the heck? First class cabins did not have this kind of stuff. Hi guys. This train ride just got so much cooler. We got kicked out of the coach cabins because somebody was sticking a selfie stick outside. It's crazy.
Worth it.
It's Jerry and his daughter, his little Sri Lankan daughter.
Me.
That's okay. All right, I've forgiven him. We've moved on. We were asked to come back to our seats up here in the first class air-conditioned cabin. We were very upset about it because the windows are locked, the door is locked. We can't hang out of the train and take photos anymore. But we can enjoy this beautiful view, which is, you know, what most people take this train for. That and just getting around because there are plenty of locals on the train. And now we will just enjoy our journey.
For our final stop today, before we make it to the hotel, we're going to a waterfall. Made it to the waterfall. It's beautiful. And they were saying how right now it is dry season, but during rainy season, this whole wall is covered with water. And they were saying how it doesn't look nice right now. I still think it looks really nice, but can you see there's a little rainbow down there? Oh, look at the rainbow. Just a quick little stop to this nice waterfall. Now we're going back to the van and heading to our hotel in Nuwara, Eliya.
Bless you.
Thank you. Hey, we just arrived at a hotel called Eliya Green Hills. This place is beautiful. And what is this? Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. First time I've ever been greeted with hot chocolate before. This is amazing. Oh yeah, that's some good stuff. And look who made it to the hotel. How was your train ride?
Train ride was amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah, your viewers have just watched exactly what happened.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Now you can see the difference between going on the train versus not going on the train. I think we're gonna go wash up and then go explore the town because we still have plenty of daylight, so.
Wait, poll. Which one was better, the train or the drive? Poll to your right.
Which one would you rather do? Train? Oh wait, would it be up here? It's somewhere in the top corner.
Somewhere in the top corner. Let us know which one is better.
So we just left the hotel, we're walking down the street. First thing you notice when you walk outside here, it is so much cooler. We're elevated. I think we're over 1,000 meters in elevation right now.
1,000 meters in elevation?
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah. Another thing I noticed is how all of these buildings are not typical Asian style. I believe it's because when the British Empire ruled this island, this is where a lot of the British people settled because the temperature is much cooler up here, which resembles something a little bit closer to what it's like in the UK. This town is so cool. I really love how there's just a big wall of mountains right this way. It looks so nice. He was just telling us how this mountain that you can see right now is the highest mountain
in Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka. And what's the height?
2,524 meters up to sea level.
Wow, that's very high. And what's the name of the mountain?
Pedro.
Pedro.
Yeah.
And do you know what's the
Sinhalese name Piduru Talagala. Yeah.
Do you know the elevation right here?
Here coming 1,600 something.
No,
Yeah.
still pretty high.
Yeah.
It's much colder up here. You
Yeah,
can feel it.
yeah.
It's nice. Thank you. What's your name?
My name Bernard.
Bernard. Steve.
See you.
Very nice to meet you. Thank you. Got jackets for sale. Hello. It's really funny how I'm walking around in shorts and flip-flops right now, and everybody up here is wearing jackets and hats and long pants because it is much cooler up here compared to all the other places in Sri Lanka. All right, after walking around the town for a little bit, it is getting late and it's almost dinner time, so we want to go back.
And watch some Game of Thrones.
No, we're not watching Game of Thrones. We're gonna go eat dinner. Whoa! But Pema doesn't want to walk all the way back, so we're gonna get a tuk-tuk.
Hey, I've had a long day
Of sitting on a train.
of running around at the train trying not to fall out. It's a lot of effort.
All right, let's find a tuk-tuk. By the way, I'm in talks right now to potentially get my own tuk-tuk for 2 weeks. How cool would that be?
Plugging the next series.
Yeah, get ready for that. After this tourism board trip is over, in 2 days, we're almost done. I'm thinking about getting one of these things and driving myself around the country for 2 weeks.
Hashtag tuk-tuk Steve.
It's gonna be so cool. I've never driven a tuk-tuk before. Hopefully I can learn. All right, we just made it back to the hotel. It is dinner time and this plate looks delicious, so I'm gonna enjoy this. It's time to end this video, so if you made it this far, really appreciate it, and go ahead and click that like button. If you're not already, click that subscribe button, and we'll see you. Oh, hi.
Konnichiwa.
And what else? Everybody want to say goodbye?
Bye.
We'll see you tomorrow in the next vlog. Tomorrow is our last day, so we'll see you for our last day. But it's not my last day in Sri Lanka. I still got another 2 weeks after this. So. Anyway, ending this vlog. Peace. I started my journey in Sri Lanka with a group of other creators organized by the Sri Lanka Tourism Board. We traveled together for 10 days and I had such an amazing time that I decided to extend my stay in this beautiful country. There's a company in Sri Lanka called Tuk-tuk Rental, and they make it super easy for foreigners to rent these 3-wheeled vehicles. I've had some friends rent tuk-tuks through this company before, like Jerry, who was on the group trip with me for the first 10 days here, and also the Budgeteers, who were in Sri Lanka a couple months before I was. If you haven't seen their videos yet, they're currently sharing an epic series from their travels around Sri Lanka. Driving a tuk-tuk just seemed like such a fun way to travel, so I decided to rent one myself. So far, I've only had this thing for a few days, I drove down south to enjoy some beaches, first exploring the area near Gaul and Weligama. In this episode, the plan is to drive up to the famous backpacker town called Yala. But things don't actually go according to plan. But before we get into that, let's roll the intro. Right now, I'm in the southern part of Sri Lanka. For the past 2 days, I've been staying at a place called Verse Collective, and it is a hostel and co-working space, cafe. Really interesting vibe here. It's been nice because I've actually got time to edit some videos, but now I'm about to leave. I'm gonna be driving up to the area called Yala, taking the scenic route. So today I'm gonna hop in my tuk-tuk. I plan on driving through Yala National Park. Unfortunately, right now it is raining, but I'm gonna go anyway. I've heard that the road that goes through Yala National Park is known for having wild elephants roaming around. I don't know if they're still gonna be hanging out in the rain, but we're gonna go find out. So let's hit the road. Here she is. This is my ride. Beautiful old tuk-mobile. And funny story, when I was in the Philippines, I met this guy named Louis. Where are you from?
Monaco.
Cool. Always making new friends. That's what you gotta do when you travel. And when he saw I was in Sri Lanka, he messaged me saying he had a friend also in Sri Lanka that he hosted as a couch surfer. So he connected us and we messaged each other like a week ago saying, hey, whatever, we should meet up. Never really planned anything. And then when I arrived here, we randomly bumped into each other. So weird. Her name is Marsha. She's actually not staying here, but she came just for a coffee because this is a really nice cafe the other day. So now I'm gonna go pick up Marsha and she's gonna travel with me up to Yala. So I have company in my tuk-tuk. Yay, I'm not alone. Let's go meet Marsha. Boom, meet Marsha.
Picking up backpackers.
Yeah. Cool. Funny, it's about 11 a.m. and yesterday I told Marsha that we were gonna leave at 8:30.
Yeah.
A little behind schedule, but it's because of the rain. I've been trying to kind of wait out the rain, but it's just been slowly dying down. So hopefully it'll stop. It has pretty much stopped. It's just like
pretty much done.
it's just dripping from the trees now.
Yeah.
But all right, we're getting in. We have a very long drive today. Yala National Park is our first goal. It's like 3.5 hours away from here. So
Yes, hopefully we see some wild elephants.
yeah, that's our mission, to find some elephants. So let's go. About an hour down the road, and we made our first pit stop to get some yum-yums. It's very common for local places to just have buffets, so that's what we found here. The guy said it cost 200 rupees
Per person.
per person.
Including the chicken or fish.
I kind of don't believe him. Alright, that meal was delicious and confirmed that was 200 rupees per person. I think that might be one of the cheapest meals I've ever had. And it was big, I couldn't even finish it all. It's just over $1. But getting back in Tookie McTooker turn to tune, tip, 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 tip. Let's go see some elephants. Alright, so we are about 5 minutes outside of Yala National Park, and it has stopped raining, beautiful weather, and a really interesting series of events just happened. We had to pull over because Marsha had to use the toilet, so we pulled over here, and for some reason I decided to check my email. I didn't get a notification or anything, I just opened my email, and my most recent email was from this morning, which I missed, I haven't read it, and it was from a woman named Kristen saying she just saw my video. I posted a video last night. To me, honestly, I think now is the best time to visit Sri Lanka. If you haven't seen my video, the first video of Sri Lanka called "Is it safe to travel in Sri Lanka?" Yeah, I just posted that yesterday. I guess she saw it and she was really happy with that. It turns out she's from New Jersey. I'm from New York, but she lives here. Like when I say here, I mean really close to where we are right now. She emailed me offering to host me in her family's bungalow and also a free safari.
Oh my gosh, she messaged back!
What? We didn't even leave yet. 2 minutes later, her only response was, "Turn around, we have a villa for you." Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Is this Kristen?
Yeah, hey, how's it going?
Excellent. How are you?
I'm pretty good, thanks. So I'm calling you from Saudi Arabia and offering you a place to stay in Yala.
Oh, so you're not here. You're in Saudi Arabia right now.
I live in Saudi Arabia, but my in-laws run our place and they are there.
Wow. That's incredible.
And then my father-in-law, who I'm sure is around and loves to take people out, can take you out and about.
That would be great.
Hopefully spot some elephants.
That would be awesome.
All right?
Yeah. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you.
Yeah, no problem. Take it easy.
All right. I'll talk to you later. Yes! We got a place to stay.
Yeah!
That's so cool. Spontaneous adventures. That was so nice. So nice.
And right at the right moment.
Yeah, literally. How crazy is that timing? We were about to leave this town, and I happened to check the email. What the heck?
I think checking the email is the craziest thing.
I'd never even checked my email either. I don't know why I did. Well, Marsha, thank you for having to pee.
Oh, come on. Thank you for inviting me on this road trip.
Well, if you didn't have to pee, we probably would have missed this whole email.
Okay, thanks to my bladder. All to my bladder.
Yay, Marsha's bladder. Yay, Marsha's bladder. Just arrived here at Wild Lotus Villa. They're getting the place all ready for us, and we just found some new friends. Yes, we did. Hey, you want to be my friend? Yeah, you do. Oh, this one really wants to be my friend. Wow, we are spoiled tonight. This is my bedroom, and Marsha's got her own bedroom upstairs. Let's go check that out. So there's a kitchen right here, and there's stairs leading up to upstairs, and there's a slide.
Yeah, perfect.
How's your bedroom?
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah?
Can I see yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is yours orange too?
No, it's blue. If you want to film it, you can.
I'm gonna go upstairs. Yeah. Let's go check out her bedroom. Going upstairs. Ba, 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 ba. Ooh, you got bunk beds in here. This is your room? No. This is this room. Oh, super nice. This is so funny because we're staying in such a nice place. And maybe 1 hour ago, we were looking on Hostel World, and she was like
$4 hostels.
yeah, she's like, oh sweet, hostels are $4 in Ella.
Yeah.
So this is a little bit nicer than that. This is
Just a little bit.
just a little bit. All right, my turn to go down the slide. It's so much fun. All right, can we move in? Can we just live here forever? Where are we going now?
We are going for the looking to lake, and also we can go and see the fruit bats.
Fruit bats?
And sometimes crocodile and bird nest.
Okay. In the back?
Yeah.
Cool. We are getting in the safari vehicle, going on a little adventure. We're really close to Yala National Park, about 6 kilometers away. He was saying how we could do a safari tomorrow morning, but for right now, we're going to a local lake. He said there's some fruit bats, potentially some crocodiles. I don't know. We're going for an adventure. When he told us we were going to see fruit bats, I thought maybe we were going to see some bats, like some little bats, but there are maybe 10 of these enormous trees, and all of the branches are filled with these humongous bats. And some of them are flying around, most of them are just hanging, but they look like friggin' vampires. Oh my goodness. There's so many. I'm overwhelmed with how many bats there are right now. So we just drove to the other side of the lake, and now we are on the hunt for some crocs. And apparently we have one right under this tree over here. It's a little bit too far for the camera to showcase, but we brought some binoculars for us to look through. We get to scope out the wildlife from afar. This whole lake is amazing. There's so many different species of birds out here, all different colors and sizes and noises. It is beautiful. I'm loving this. Right now we came to a local little shop that sells some goodies, and we're having a very famous food item here in Sri Lanka called a hopper. It's basically like a flour pancake. It's made from rice flour and coconut milk and salt. So very simple ingredients, very popular here. And of course, in Sri Lankan style, we got some spice in there. So you can see that. Good morning, friends. Today we woke up before the sun. It's just about 5 a.m. and we were about to head on safari. You ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. All right, we just made it into Yala National Park. Our driver's just checking in right now. Unfortunately, it's raining. Hopefully this will pass pretty soon, but we have made it at a pretty awesome time to catch a sunrise safari, so I'm looking forward to driving around and seeing what animals we could find. How about you?
Yes.
Yes, agreed. Everything you said. So a really cool thing about Yala National Park is it is huge with such diverse different types of nature, and even on the ocean. So there's a beach at this national park, which is crazy. So cool. I wonder if any elephants come down and go swimming at the beach. So Marsha, what are you thinking? Honest opinions of the safari so far?
10 out of 10.
Yeah?
Yes. Do it a million times.
Yeah, we haven't seen any elephants yet. We kind of a little bit saw a leopard. I think she saw like the outline of a leopard. But we were waiting, kind of chilling out, parks, waiting for leopards to arrive, and none of them walked by. But it's okay because it's just so beautiful around here. So just driving through the nature is really nice. We've seen a lot of deer, so many peacocks, plenty of boar. What else have we seen? Crocodiles, a lot of crocodiles.
There's elephant DNA in this.
Elephant DNA?
Yeah.
Can you smell it? It looks like elephants play at this beach. There's poop everywhere. And it stopped raining, so the day is so much nicer now. Ooh, we just found an elephant playing in the water over there, just doing its elephant thing. Look at that, baby. There she is. And on the way out of the park, we saw one more beautiful mud-covered elephant. Being so close to a wild elephant is a pretty exciting feeling. All right, guys, we just made it on to a road called B35, which is very well known to have wild elephants roaming around. So we took a break right here to adjust ourselves, but we're gonna head north on this road So look out for some elephants, hopefully. Guys, we found an elephant. Holy moly. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Train tracks and into the jungle. Let's do it. So something pretty funny just happened. We were walking the wrong way for a couple minutes and we noticed the dog wasn't with us. We turned back to go the right way and the dog was waiting for us on the trail. So I think that's a sign that we should just follow the dog because apparently she knows where we're going and we don't. Whew. All right, we're not quite at the top yet, but we just made it to our first viewpoint and this is beautiful. But we got one more climb to the top of Ella Rock, so we'll see you there. This last bit is a little intense, but it's a good exercise. We're making our way up. I believe we're almost there. I hope. All right, we made it. Hi. Looks like there's a woman up here selling juice and fruit. But for now, it's time to enjoy this viewpoint. Oh yeah. Ooh. All of that hike is now completely worth it. This view is incredible. Check this out. The best part is our doggy friend made it with us. Super tired, huh? Buddy, buddy. Want some more? Oh, look. Yeah. We're currently on Ella Rock. I think it's appropriate if we name her Ella. Ella, good job, Ella. You made it all the way to the top. Yeah. She's tired. It's cool after being at the beach for a while in the South Shore. Only a couple hours north. It's such a different landscape up here. It's a nice change of scenery. So you know what I'm a little disappointed about is the fact that I didn't bring my drone. But after the incident yesterday, I'm not gonna risk it anymore. While it would be very nice to fly here, I'm gonna follow the rules and be a good boy and just admire the view with my own two eyes. And if you're wondering what incident I'm referring to with my drone, here's a brief explanation as to what I'm talking about. And a pretty interesting series of events happened to us right after we saw that elephant, which we saw an elephant. Really cool, right? Yeah. Right on the side of the road. It was a little intimidating because it started walking toward us, but we looped around and I tried to get a little GoPro shot of that. That was really cool. And then immediately after that, we got pulled over. A few army men jumped out of a big truck because I did something that I wasn't supposed to do. I flew my drone. We were on that road, B35, and there was no one around. It felt like we were in the middle of nowhere. So I haven't flown my drone the entire time I've been in Sri Lanka. I heard you're not supposed to fly drones right now during this high security risk time, so I haven't been flying. But we were just in the middle of nowhere, and I felt like now could be a great opportunity to just get a drone shot of the tuk-tuk. I wasn't even flying high. I was flying maybe 10 feet above the ground, and I got a quick little shot of the tuk-tuk. To be honest, it wasn't even that great of a drone shot, so it wasn't even worth it. But apparently, there's an army base really close by, and there was a truck driver that drove by when the drone was in the air, and he was a little tattletale, and he got the army men, and they came over and interrogated us and searched everything and brought us to the police, and we were like trying to communicate with them that we were only flying it because we're tourists, and I was making a YouTube video, and they were just doing their job. That's all they were doing. But it was really hard because their English wasn't that great, so communicating to them that we are not terrorists was not easy. We were just trying to tell them that we're tourists and we're sorry. I kept apologizing. Eventually they let us go, but they did hold us at the police station for like 30 minutes and just trying to question us and what are we doing, and again, they're just doing their jobs, so I don't blame them at all. But just a tip for you, if you plan on traveling to Sri Lanka in the near future, I would check the regulations on drone laws, because as of right now it is highly prohibited. So if you don't want to deal with what we just dealt with, don't fly your drone. That's all I gotta say. While I would love to show you an amazing aerial view, all you can get is a little panorama. But maybe that's nice, because you can come here for yourself and really appreciate it, because obviously on video it never does a view justice. So I recommend to come here and meet this guy. He'll sell you some juice and fruit. What's your name?
Angini.
Angini?
Yes.
Alright, I'm Steve.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You live over here?
Yeah.
You come here every day?
Oh yes.
Do you live up here?
Yeah.
Do you walk?
No, I down new day.
So you walk up here every day?
Yeah, morning coming 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock?
Yeah.
Until what time you leave?
I go back 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. And you sell fruits and juice?
Yeah.
Very nice. It's a nice place to work, huh?
Yeah.
It's a good exercise coming up here every day, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
I'm sweating. Thank you. All right, fresh mango juice. Oh, that's good. That is good. Very tasty. That's so good. All right, thank you. He was just telling us how there is another viewpoint about 10-minute walk from here, so we're gonna go check that out now and see if it looks any different. Do you want to come with us, Ella? Ella, do you want to come with us? Come on, come. Hey, that's a good girl. She's coming with us to the next viewpoint. It's so funny. As soon as we got there, she passed out. When we started leaving, she didn't want her to leave her mates. You think I can fit her in the tuk-tuk and travel around with her? Cool, this guy was right. There's another incredible view. Maybe a 5-minute walk away. Wow. You can see a whole different angle now. This is nice. So over there somewhere is another very popular viewpoint called Little Adams Peak. And I haven't been there yet, but I've heard it's a much easier hike. So Sam, you said you've been to Little Adams Peak, right?
Yeah.
Which one do you think is better compared to Ella Rock or Little Adams Peak? If you had to do one.
Yeah, you should do Yala Rock.
Ella Rock?
Yeah, the view is more amazing.
Cool.
But it's like going to Little Adams is much easier.
Yeah.
Like you said before, it's quite a steep climb here, but
Yeah.
it's much nicer.
It's worth it. It's harder to get to Ella Rock, but much more worth it.
Yeah.
All right, after seeing some amazing views, we're gonna begin our hike down. I'm gonna put my camera away, so we'll see you somewhere else. All right, we just made it back, and I want to take this time to share some tips and advice for anyone who may be interested in visiting Ella Rock themselves. So starting with the time, we left around 8:15 and it's now 12:15, so it took about 4 hours round trip, and I would highly suggest leaving as early as possible, because the later you leave, the hotter it's gonna get, and you do not want to do that hike if it gets too hot and humid, so leave early. Another really big tip is the trails system. So there's a few different ways to get up there. We were using an app called Maps.me. I highly suggest downloading this app because it's really cool, aside from looking at trails, because you can download the maps and use them offline. So it's an offline map-based system, really cool. But another really nice thing is the fact that there's a lot of trails and not just roads. So we were using Maps.me to see what was the best way to get up there, and people actually left notes saying this is the better route. So yeah, check that out. Maps.me is definitely very helpful for travelers. And other than that, bring some water and just have a good time. Yeah, this is a beautiful hike, beautiful viewpoint. And now we're gonna go to a place called Nine Arch Bridge, a very popular place here where the train travels over a bridge with 9 arches. Very creative name. So we're gonna head there now. Let's go check it out. So we just made it to the 9 Arch Bridge area. As you can see right behind me, that's the famous 9 Arch Bridge. Unfortunately, we did just miss the train. The train drove by as I was walking down from up there, but it's still really cool to be here. I know this is a very famous spot. So I was trying to look for a cool viewpoint for a photo, and I found this random trail over here, but now I think I'm gonna go down actually onto the bridge and explore over there. Ah, okay, I walked down a little bit, and this is where you get a view of the entire 9 arches. It's really nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, confirmed. There are indeed 9 arches here. Pretty cool. I love how lush and green the area is. Very lively environment. I like it. I like it. It's nice. So we got the beautiful 9 Arch Bridge over here. We have a lovely man farming down there. Hello. Is this tea? Tea. Yeah. Very nice. Laughing Leopard Hostel. Already met some really cool people, but my stomach is growling, so I need to get some food. And just, not yesterday, the day before yesterday, I had Kottu for the first time. Delicious food. So I was asking him where I can get some more, and he recommended a restaurant, so I'm gonna go hop in the tuk and go get some Kottu. Let's do it. All right, hopping in the tuk. Just made a new friend. What's her name again?
Emily.
Emily. Cool. Emily, where are you from?
Australia, Tasmania.
Oh, sweet. So Emily's staying here. She just checked in as well. And we are really hungry, so we're gonna go get some Kottu. Let's do it. So we came to a restaurant called Temperatu, which is right next to Victoria Park. And right here, I'm very excited because I have this very famous dish in Sri Lanka called Kottu, and it's basically made from roti. Roti is flour and egg mixed together, and what they do is they chop it all up and they mix it with egg, and this one is special because this one's made with cheese and masala spice. So I was told that typical Kottu is not made with cheese, so this is a special dish. So I'm really excited to try this for the first time. Let's see how my taste buds react to this. Oh yeah, let's give it a go. It has a nice little kick, enough spice to where you feel it, you taste it in your mouth, but it's not burning and hurting my mouth, which some foods do here, so that's really nice. And just the consistency is really good. Most food here is used with rice, but this is not rice, it's just a flour base, so delicious. And it's made with egg, and the flavor is so good. I'm gonna enjoy this, so we'll see you somewhere else. Hi.
Hello, madam.
How much for some peanuts?
Yeah.
How much?
100 rupees.
100 rupees. Bye.
Bye, thank you.
Bye-bye. So one of my favorite things to do when I get to a new town is just to walk and explore. So we were just walking around and we followed people that were walking to this area and found a little market. So first order of business, we gotta buy some bananas. We're all set, we got bananas. We're ready for the day. Unexpected adventure. We were just walking around the town and said we should just follow some people. It looked like a bunch of people going in one direction, so we just followed them, and that led us to the market. That market was much bigger than I was expecting.
Yeah, it was huge.
At the beginning they were selling everything, but then at the end it was mostly fruits and vegetables, and we got some bananas, so we're all set. Now we're gonna go back to the hostel and chill out for a bit. Alright, we got some people chilling outside, hanging out, and now we have some lovely ladies cooking up some family dinner. What's your name?
Melanie.
What is it?
Melanie.
Madeline?
Yeah.
And where are you from?
Germany.
Cool.
Where you from?
I'm from the United States. From New York.
From New York. Cool.
And one more. One more chef back here. What's your name? Where are you from? What is it?
Logo.
From?
Germany.
Cool.
Yeah.
Whipping it up. Our chef's back here.
Beautiful. Can I say something though? In Italy we don't do this.
Yeah.
We mix it in one pot.
Yeah.
That's the German way for sure.
And then everyone just got a little bit
Boom,
sick
boom,
from
boom,
it.
boom, boom.
So Laura and I decided if we would go
Alright, these are our tuk-tuk passengers for the day. Can you introduce yourself? Your name? Where are you from?
I'm Julian from Switzerland.
Cool.
And I'm Sigiriya from Switzerland.
Awesome. And one more?
And I'm Gianluca from Italy.
Alright. And we also have two more over here on the bike. Well, Emily, we already met her yesterday. And what's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Shana. I'm from here, Sri Lanka.
Awesome. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Alright, we're going to Rambota Falls. Let's hit it. After about a 45-minute drive, mostly downhill, that is going to be really fun driving back uphill. It's funny because I haven't driven with 3 passengers yet, so the weight of more people really makes a difference in a tuk-tuk. So that's going to be fun driving all the way uphill back home. But anyway, for now, we made it to the waterfall. I think this is... Hello. Hi. Once you arrive here, you have to pay an entrance fee of 50 rupees, and then you can hike up more to the top. So let's go see what's up there. Hiked for about 15 minutes. I came first to a viewpoint to see this epic waterfall. It's 109 meters tall, and there's also a little pool at the bottom. So first we're gonna hang out up here, and then we're gonna go down and swim in the pool. And the view from this point we're at right now is just incredible. You can see so much. Made it to the bottom of the falls. This is incredible. It's such a cool walk getting over here too, because you kind of gotta walk on some of these rocks. It's very slippery, so be careful if you come here. But it's very well worth it because look at that. What a beast. All right, now it's time to go for a little swim. So let's switch over to the GoPro. Such a cool spot, and the water is so cold and it's pretty hot out right now, so it's very refreshing. One of the coolest parts is we've been here alone almost the whole time. Just about 5 minutes ago, another family just came, but we've been here for over an hour already, just hanging out and enjoying this beautiful nature. But now we're gonna hike back, get to our tuk-tuk, drive all the way back up the mountain, probably find somewhere else for lunch. So we'll see you later. Hey, we just made it to a place called Adma Agro Strawberry Farm. This place is recommended by the guys who run our hostel, so let's go check it out and learn some things about strawberries. This is where they grow the strawberries here, and it looks like they've all been picked, except one. I see one strawberry out of this whole thing. One right here. Ta-da! One strawberry. Hello. I got some fun facts about strawberries for you. Did you know that one serving of strawberries, about 8 strawberries, is greater, well, has more vitamin C than one orange? And did you know that strawberries actually aren't really berries, and they aren't really fruit either? It's just an enlarged receptacle of the flower. The more you know. Touch. Inside here they have a shop where you can buy a bunch of different strawberry food items, so maybe we can go get some strawberry things. So they also have a shop here where you can buy strawberry products. And I got a strawberry milkshake. It's fresh. Very good. Thank you. Boom. And she, right here, she got some chocolate covered strawberries. Ooh, taste test.
Very delicious.
Did you say berry delicious?
Yes, very delicious.
So one last fun fact for you before we leave the strawberry farm. And this one's actually about me. When I was a child, I was allergic to strawberries. But now I'm not, because I am a freaking warrior and I grew out of that. But now we're getting ready to hop back in the good old tuk-tuk mobile. Gonna go back to the hostel and chill out for a while. And yeah, I mean, the guys who run our hostel highly recommended we come to the strawberry farm, and to be honest, it was a little underwhelming. There's a little tiny strawberry farm and these greenhouses right here, and then a little shop where you can buy some strawberry stuff, which if you like strawberry flavored food, then great, come here. But if you don't, then I wouldn't worry about skipping this. So that's just my honest opinion, but let's keep going. We'll see you somewhere else.